bout. Getting ready to go here about 2.5 minutes before this bout is scheduled to begin, and let's bring you the rosters tournament style. Mary, you want to announce the Hot Shots?
Yeah.
All right, Mary's going to bring you the Hot Shots roster here.
Alrighty, skating for the Hot Shots today, we have number 22, Mimi Mahler, number 34, Pretty Hurt Machine, number 55, Skid Vicious, 95, that's Lightning the Queen, number 101, Hurricane May, number 300, Dolly Spartan, 616, Antifa, 623, Hollywood, 666, Strange, 669, Nikki Badass, 835, Scaren Yeager, 2187, that's Princess Leia. We have 925, Evil Twin, that's your co-captain today, and 131, Muerta, your captain for the Hot Shots.
Next up, was a little drop in the music there. Suddenly got really quiet. Next up, your roster for Midway Magic, as we said, recently the winners of Roller Rage 2025. Skating in this bout for Midway Magic, number 3, Dewey Blocks. Number 5, Hardcore. Number 12, Soccer Blue. Number 71, Cat Tricks. Number 80, Backlash. Number 99, Keller. Number 113, Sid Vicious. Number 300, Embezzlement. Number 329, Draft Punk is your co-captain. Number 333, Bedbugs Bunny. Number 1109, Stiletto Strangler. Number 1337, Chucks. And your captain, number 20, Thrasher. That is the roster for Midway Magic. Under a minute to go before this bout starts. I'm so excited for this tournament. Not going to lie, I am very excited for the action that we have going on, and these 4 elite teams all facing each other. Fantastic, fantastic. Fun to look forward to. 6 great bouts to look forward to this weekend. All right. The officials are moving into position. It looks like we're just about ready to go.
Waiting for that first whistle always takes forever.
I know, right? It just seems like you're just waiting. Everybody's checking. The head ref has to check it with like 14 different people.
Yep.
We are ready to go, however. Your first jammer for Midway Magic is number 12, Soccer Blue.
And that is number 666, Strange, for the Hot Shots.
Action is underway. I have been waiting for this for several weeks.
Hole was opened up immediately by Midway Magic's offense, but Mimi Mahler has said, not today, not right now. First jam. All right, Strange is able to run out the high and is your lead jammer for the first jam in the first game of Chingadera.
Soccer Blue along the inside and is able to get out as well. Try to keep this to 1 scoring pass for Strange. Stranger on the high side.
That was very nice. Great offense, Hot Shots.
Excellent blocking by the Hot Shots there to start things off. So, of course, as we mentioned, we've got Midway Magic, who just won. Midway Magic just won Roller Rage 2025. And, of course, the Hot Shots won Battle on the Bank 2024, the national championship last June. So, a couple of top-level teams facing each other here on the bank. This is going to be Bedbugs Bunny, number 333 for Midway.
And that's 300 Dolly Spartan for the Hot Shots.
Dolly, there you go. Go ahead.
I was going to say, the Midway jammer comes up to a very strong 2-wall of the Hot Shots. It looks like there was a penalty from the last jam, but they are doing very well and holding their own, holding the jammer back, while Dolly is coming around on a scoring pass.
Dolly trying to fight through a Midway block and gets taken down, but gets up to finish the scoring pass and continue on. Bugs is up to the front of the pack and gets blocked hard off onto the infield and is still not out. Here comes Dolly for a second scoring opportunity and is going to go right up through those 2 blockers that were working on Bugs and get a second scoring pass. There's 9 seconds left on the clock.
That's enough time for Dolly. Skid is playing some good offense, keeping some points in the back there for Dolly to be able to pick up easily. In theory, there was not enough time on the clock for
Not
that,
quite
however.
enough time for Dolly to get back to the pack, in fact. So, checking, and we do have 10 points on the board for the Hot Shots. So we have for the Hot Shots, definitely, is number 925 Evil Twin. And for Midway Magic, that is number 08, who is a mystery to us. I'll tell you what.
It looks like hardcore, but don't quote me.
We'll try to, we'll get that sorted out here momentarily. Anyway, your jammer for Midway is going to get hit the rail and spun around. Now able to outrun a blocker. Now it's going to get clear, and the pursuit is on. Evil Twin is out in front. That jammer for Midway, whoever the heck it is, has got the pursuit on hard.
Twin is going to play it safe and call it as the Midway jammer was coming up pretty fast. Props to whoever that was, because they outran Mimi's hip twice.
Yeah, right. Excellent effort. So jamming now for Midway, that is going to be... Yeah, that's 22. We don't have a 22 on our roster either, so we'll get that sorted out as well. That jammer
it's a little guessing game. It's fun.
Out behind the Arizona jammer. We got another jammer race. That's Princess Sleia.
That is indeed Princess Sleia.
So Sleia is going to be right up to the pack, runs up to the outside and calls it off. That jammer for Midway comes tumbling in there at the end.
That was a close one. I'm going to leave that to the refs to see if that was any points.
No points reported in. So that's two straight scoreless jams. Midway's out on the pursuit.
But listen,
quick call-offs
Midway didn't get any points, so good job, Princess Leia.
We've got May at the jammer line for Arizona.
And that is Soccer Blue again for Midway.
Both jammers fighting up and down the pack, trying to get through. We're looking at Soccer Blue. Is that to the front? Got two blockers
That's
out
Lightning
there.
and Thunder, guys.
There we are. Oh, big block. I just saw a couple of blockers down, and Soccer Blue gets taken down to the infield. Mimi Mahler. So, May still not out either. We are halfway through this jam.
A very defensively heavy jam, which we love to see. I love defense.
May is going to be at the front of the pack and fighting to get out. That pivot for Midway is super active.
That
up and
is
down the track.
Thrasher.
Yep.
Kind of just demolishing May. Oh.
May tries to get along the inside, gets blocked.
Is going to get up and call it. That's
May
fair. That was a rough jam.
And May is without at least one wheel.
Oh, that's so fun.
So that would be why May called it, is because May, we've got a timeout for the Hot Shots.
Where did the wheel go?
That's probably part of what they're going to figure out during this timeout, is where the wheel went. So,
yeah, it's a front wheel. It's a little important.
Let us know, anybody here in the arena or in the Twitch chat. So we've got an 08 for Midway Magic, and we got a 22 for Midway Magic, and we want to give them the love and respect they deserve.
Yeah.
So if you can tell us who they are, because we can't read the names on the back of the jerseys either. They kind of fade into a gradient.
Well, no, on 08 it said Party.
Party? Okay.
And
Well, see, you can see it. It just, to me, but I'm blind. Like I say again, don't.
I got my new prescription recently.
Perfect. See, we need you. You're the eyes. No, they're the eyes. Yuck, yuck, yuck. All right, so that's Party. We will go with Party, and for 22, we will sort that out the next time we get to see them. It's a tournament, so yeah, there's lots of rosters. There was some changes. There was a couple changes to the ref roster. We will get it sorted out.
As long as the refs know who everybody
right,
is.
Exactly. You know what I mean? The refs just need a number and a color, and then to tell you the penalty that you have and why you must be seated.
Yeah.
That is what the ref crew is going to do. We're ready to get back to the action after the team timeout for the Hot Shots. And the Hot Shots.
It looks like we have a power jam. Yay.
We do. We got an Arizona power jam. However, Arizona's down 2 blockers.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a pretty light pack all around. Midway does have advantage. Oh. pin to the high. Princess Slayer is going to do a little rail spin.
Excellent defense so far. You've got those blockers for
Yep.
Arizona doing what they can.
Slayer was able to sneak out on the high and then on the low and go back to the high. And we got 40 seconds left in this power jam, which is plenty of time. The hot shots are going to keep one back there, and Nikki's going to come up, try to, mess with the wall in the front, and Slayer gets out relatively smoothly.
Yeah, that's Draft Punk, number 329 for Midway Magic, wearing the pivot stripe.
Yeah!
And Slayer is able to jump over a sliding blocker.
That was beautiful.
Going into the corner. There's 10 seconds left in this power jam. We've got Slayer down to the inside, gets blocked hard down to the inside, tumbles into a referee who gets out of the way. It's McWinkle, trying to not become collateral damage.
Yep.
Excellent block there at the front of the pack.
Great job, Slayer. Great job. Hot shots.
So it's an 11-point power jam. 11-point power jam for the hot shots. We have now... Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like we have a challenge. All right, so we got a challenge. The hot shots are going to challenge something. We would... So we'll take a look at that. So far, if they wave at the eyes in the sky, it could be a points challenge, but we'll find out. Oh, yep, here come they're asking for the eyes. If y'all would like to head on downstairs. Fantastic. So we'll send them down there. That's pretty much a dead giveaway that it's a points challenge. The hot shots are going to be challenging the awarding of points at the end of the jam. So we'll step aside for a challenge. That is going to give us a moment to talk about some of our sponsors for Chingadera. I'll start off with the Egyptian Motor Hotel. The original Egyptian hotel was developed in the 1950s and resurrected in 2023 into a mashup of retro and modern vibes and design. It was designed to bring together guests and locals in a social environment to share new experiences. The Egyptian features the award-winning Chilti restaurant by noted chef L.T. Smith, named one of the best new chefs by Food and Wine magazine, and Side Hustle, a casual open-air bar and food truck that invites guests to chill in an outdoor, casually cool environment. The Oasis and Splash Pool invites guests to dip a toe in, relax, and enjoy a cocktail. That's the Egyptian Motor Hotel. That challenge is already wrapped up, so we will get the results of that momentarily. We see them getting ready to tell the team coaches on the bench. And we'll bring you the results of it in just a moment.
The challenge was successful. They said 2 more points for the hot shots.
So there we are. So it brings it up to a 13-point power jam overall. So successful challenge. The hot shots do All right, we're back to it. As we were saying, the hot shots do save their challenge here in the first half. We've got number 08, that's Party on the jammer line for the Midway Magic.
And that's 925, Evil Twin for the hot shots. Oh!
Evil Twin runs into a blocker, just kind of bowl them over, and Twin's able to get clear along the inside.
I think that was embezzlement, and Twin just hit her straight on, but it was legal because M was turned around, and the chest is a legal blocking zone.
Party down to the inside, just came off the track.
Ooh!
Got up and had to get back behind the track.
Meanwhile, Twin is coming around for some more points after a successful first pass. Ooh. Those points look delicious.
Good block by Party at the back of the pack to kind of reroute Twin up into the rail.
Yeah.
Slow down that scoring pass, and Twin's going to get out, and that'll do it for the jam.
Yeah, Twin's going to get 10 and call it.
So it's a 10-point jam for the hot shots. We are going to have about 7 minutes to go in the first quarter when this jam gets underway. That's going to be Bedbugs Bunny once again for Midway Magic.
And 300 Dolly Spartan for the Hot Shots. Another light pack. I think is it 2 and 2? Yep.
2 and 2. So
come on, guys.
many penalties being assessed there in the early going.
Oh,
of this
Dolly
bout.
gets out right away.
Dolly along the inside, able to get clear for the Hot Shots. Bugs now is going to be fighting at the front of the pack.
That's Antifa out in the front.
Clear.
And now they're going to play some offense to get Dolly those points. One more. Yep. Dolly just needed one
through.
more.
So that's interesting. You saw Bedbugs Bunny and Antifa, two members of our coffin draggers here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
our home teams here. So Bugs is sitting in with Midway Magic and helping them field a full roster. This is going to be Soccer Blue, number 12 on the jammer line for Midway Magic.
Is that Strange? I think that's Strange.
I believe that is Strange.
Yes. Could not see the number. Strange sneaks out on the low and is going to use some fancy footwork. And then just brute force and get out. Meanwhile, Soccer Blue is also out. We got a little bit of a jammer race. Not even a little bit. That was pretty close, and the distance was shortening. For the first time today, we have 623 Hollywood on the jammer line for the Hot Shots. And we have number 22 for Midway, who unfortunately is still unknown to us. But they look awesome in their pigtails, and they did a great job last time, so I'm excited.
All right. There is a name there. It's just unfortunately kind of rolled up at the bottom of the jersey. We've got Hollywood at the very front of the pack, and is going to duck around that last blocker for Midway and get clear.
That is Princess Leia and Scarin Yeager in the very back holding number 22. And Hood's going to come around for some of those points. Takes the high, is able to push herself.
Runs into some blockers there, along the inside and kind of head fakes to get past that last blocker and gets clear. Is able to get around Draft Punk. At the back of the pack, that jammer for Midway, 22, is still getting bounced around. Now gets clear along the inside and gets out.
22 is out. Hollywood's going to go for those last couple of points. It looks like she's going to play the clock a little bit and call it.
So we'll check the score there. Excellent effort by the Midway jammer to fight through and get out. Cap that at a second scoring pass. However,
I heard 623. Oh, no,
power
jam.
No,
is it a power? Oh.
We got double jammer down is what we've got. So Midway is going to, I saw them make the double jammer down signal. That is what they're doing. Soccer Blue is now just frantically, I was going to say, there's somebody looking for a star.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have Party get out there. Party's out there, number 08. Yeah, saw the referees making the double jammer down signal. So both jammers picking up a penalty, and of course that means that they both sit and both teams lose a blocker instead.
It'd be a very boring game with no jammer.
Right, exactly. It'd be pointless.
Yes.
Hey.
All right. That's Lightning and Mimi Mahler holding the Midway jammer in the back, and Muerta is out.
That's right. You're captain of the Hot Shots today. Muerta gets out. Party is going to get out for Midway Magic as well to try to keep this at one scoring pass for Muerta, who is going to...
It looks like it was a pretty penalty-heavy... Yeah! That was awesome! That was great teamwork by Lightning and Muerta. That was super cool. I love cool roller derby.
We heard that, man, the stands over there are just, everybody's liking that.
Yeah.
Muerta down to the inside and just kind of dipsy-dude around over the coping to dip around the blocker.
Awesome.
What a great move.
All right. We got number, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, this is going to be Bedbugs Bunny leaving the track.
Oh,
for Midway.
no.
Excuse me. There was a penalty.
Farewell, Bugs.
All right, so that is going to be instead of Power Jam now for the Hot Shots, and this is going to be Nikki Badass on the jammer line for Arizona.
Hot Shots have a very big advantage. They have a full pack, and it looks like Midway only has 2 out there, which is very unfortunate, especially for a Power Jam. Best of luck to you. You guys are going to do great.
See, everybody's almost ready. Head ref checking with everyone, looking around, and we're ready to go. All right.
All right, all the hot shots have to do is keep them separated, and Nikki gets out immediately.
So we've got at the back of the pack for Midway, that's Sid Vicious, just really trying to push through and see if she can break that goad situation.
I believe in the front that Skid is holding, that is Draft Punk.
That is Draft Punk for Midway. So those two blockers doing everything they can, trying to slow up Nikki, who is coming around for a second pass at
25
34 seconds to go, and is going to wave to the
30.
outside, inside, and
Nikki.
duck around Draft Punk.
Hot Shots offense doing a great job of holding Sid back there. I don't think the Midway people have been together at all this jam. Nikki still has 14 seconds left. Plenty of time, especially on a pack this slow moving. This is great offense.
Yeah, obviously Arizona with the big pack advantage on this power jam has been able to kind of dictate the pace of play.
And Nikki's going to chill for the last couple seconds, which is very fair. All right, 20 points? 20-point power jam for the Hot Shots.
Is indeed a full 20.
Number 22 is Gwen Lacey. Thank you so much.
Who is it?
Gwen Lacey.
All right. Well, we will just add her to the roster. Fantastic. Thank you. All right, checking up here on what's going on the track. That's going to be Hurricane May for Arizona. That's Bedbugs Bunny for Midway Magic jamming once again.
I assume that is a May with all 8 wheels.
And Bugs with a running start, but just runs into one blocker, then gets hit really hard by her Pretty Hurt Machine.
I look up, and May is like sprinting out of the pack.
Yep, Hurricane May gets out. Bugs now gets cleared as well. Good block on the front of the pack there by 300. That's embezzlement. Skating for Midway. And May ducks underneath a blocker. Nice little move to get past 99 for Midway Magic. Calls it off. We
got about 1 minute left in the first quarter. So I would say probably like 2 more jams.
All right, so that's going to be Princess Sleia on the jammer line for Arizona. We've got
Soccer Blue for Midway once again.
Midway, yeah. So.
Oh, and Sleia just sneaks out right on the low. You can't give her any kind of opening or she is out. Soccer Blue is being held in the front by Nikki Badass and Hollywood.
And Sleia able to hit the pack, kind of turns and goes backwards through the pack, spins around and takes off. You've got Soccer Blue at the front of the pack trying to drive past that 2 wall of blockers. Now
pushing
gets some
very
help.
hard. And there goes Sleia once again. We got
along the inside. It looks like the quarter clock's going to expire, so this will do it for
perfect
action here in the
Look
first
at
quarter.
that.
Soccer Blue gets knocked down at the front of the pack. Hollywood was out of play.
We got a very strong Midway wall in the back, and Sleia is having a lot of trouble. Oh!
Soccer Blue gets out. Finally was able to push Hollywood out of play. And
that does it for the jam clock and the quarter clock as well.
Here comes Freya Hugs to let us know we're into our quarter break. Thank you.
A lot happened in the first quarter. I don't know. That felt like a really long first quarter.
Let's see. We had 10 points for the Arizona Derby Dames. That was the last jam of the first quarter. Score right now, Arizona Derby Dames 89, Midway Magic no score as of yet. We'll step aside for that 5-minute quarter break. We'll be back with some more fast-paced Derby action. It's Chingadera 2025 from the Hall of Dames in Phoenix, Arizona.
It is my absolute pleasure to announce that there is cold brew available at the snack bar. Speaking of which, guys, we have a snack bar and a merch booth. Yes! Yes, AB! Yeah, make sure you visit our merch booth, which doubles as the snack bar. So it'll be over here in the corner. That's me in the corner. Yeah, we got shirts, we got pins, we got lots of cool things, and then we got little snacks. It might be early for snacks, I don't know, but when you get peckish.
I love that you announced there was coffee and somebody applauded.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't even like coffee.
Early morning roller
but
derby.
Yeah.
I didn't like coffee. Growing up, my dad drank coffee every morning, and he would just brew this humongous pot of, like, burnt, acrid. And, growing up every morning smelling that, I was like, yeah, I'm good. But I like tea. I'll tell you what, I like hot tea when I'm not feeling well.
I like tea
hot tea,
as
a little bit of cream. I like tea and cream. Boom.
I don't put, like, cream or milk in mine. I put lemon in my tea.
That's fair.
Guys, that's Mimi Mahler. Oh, is it both 22s? That's funny. 22
right.
v 22.
So we've got 22 for Midway.
We don't know who that is.
Gwen Lacey.
We figured out Gwen Lacey, but not 22. Anyway, there goes Mimi Mahler.
Mimi out for Arizona, and trying to fight along the outside, and now we are going to have, that is quite the helmet. Took that star off, and that is a pink helmet right there.
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't have guessed from the thing. It wasn't shining under there like you would expect. But that's Lightning doing a great job of holding them, so they're not able to pass to Thrasher, the pivot.
Mimi fights by that last blocker for Midway.
Al says that a one wall is not a thing, but I have to say Lightning's doing a pretty good job by herself.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's worth pointing out that Arizona
thing forever.
Only has
My bad.
2 blockers out there as well. Thrasher is able to get the star and take over as jammer, so Mimi gets through the pack and calls it off. It's 14 points for Arizona. This is going to be number 08. That's Party for Midway Magic.
Gwen Lacey. That is Gwen Lacey.
That's Gwen Lacey?
Yep.
Oh.
That is the one we were.
I'm sorry.
No, I am so sorry. Number 22 is Gwen Lacey. Guys, it is really.
I thought I read your handwriting correctly.
It is really early in the morning.
Right. You know what? Yeah. You know what?
I can't read apparently.
Yeah, forgive us. Numbers and names are not our strong suit this early in the morning. Yuck, yuck. There goes Scaren Yeager along with Party number 08. Both out. Yeager's going to blow by along the inside.
That was really risky.
Really
Number 8 was coming up really fast. That was good job, Yeager. All right, we got Bugs once again on the jammer line for Midway, and a hesitant Pretty Hurt Machine. All right, we got
coming in from OPR. There's a directional block on Dolly Spartan, so 1 blocker down for Arizona. Underway we go. Hurt is going to be near the front. Bugs gets knocked down. Hurt blocked back. Now gets a blocker trying to help out. That's May along the inside with the pivot stripe on. Bugs is going to be up to the front, runs into Yeager. Closest to the front and down to the inside, gets knocked off, gets back up and goes on. So Bugs Bunny is
the lead jammer for Midway.
That's right.
And there goes Pretty Hurt Machine.
Bugs now coming around for points. Big block there by Embezzlement.
Gets all the points.
Zipping along the inside.
I was going to call it, yeah.
Another member of our Coffin Draggers here at our home league.
Good job, Bugs.
Excellent job by Bugs Bunny. 4 points up on the board for Midway Magic. This is going to be the parade of new jammers continues for Arizona, and we do have.
Bugs got a cut.
Yeah, it's one of those where that happened in front of us, and it's kind of like, well, that cut already happened, so Bugs got up and just
Yeah,
went
which is
went
fair.
along.
Like,
Yeah,
if it's going to
yeah.
happen, go and get the points
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
I'm the last person that should be calling out a penalty, but
Yeah.
still, that was right in front of us. That was one of those, so like even me, the amateur, could probably
I
guess
know.
that one. So now we have Skid Vicious, and it's going to get around the outside and get clear. Those blockers for Midway were slightly out of play, so Skid was able to race on through. Sid Vicious gets knocked down at the back of the pack. Here comes Skid Vicious. Sid Vicious, of course, is our same as Kansas City.
Yeah. That's why it was changed, because it can get a little confusing.
Right, so there goes Skid along the inside, and a blocker for Midway takes a tumble right in front of us. Skid's going to get around the outside, and now up to deal with those two blockers at the front of the pack. Skid able to get through.
About 10 seconds left on the jam clock. Skid's a little tired. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a couple points. Good job.
Yep, Skid able to get back. I glanced down. Freya Hugs watching that clock close. And blows the whistle.
I hear some cheers for number 95, Lightning the Queen, the jammer for the Hot Shots right now.
That was 12 points for the Hot Shots. Your jammer for Midway is going to be Party, number 08.
And
Blockers coming down. I think we're all set to go. There we
all right.
are.
Oh, Lightning is out right away.
Oh, wow, what a block along the inside. Gosh, Party was almost clear, and Strange just knocked Party out of the air. What a block by Strange. Party's able to weave through. Excellent move.
Lightning is going to get the points. Going to run out the clock a little bit. Party is coming up fast, but yeah. Lightning had her eye on her, for sure.
Indeed. We have a power jam coming up for Arizona. I saw, before I even realized it, I saw Coach Troy McClure giving the O symbol. So power O, it's going to be Scary Yeager for Arizona for the power jam. Midway Magic does have a full cadre of blockers out there. Arizona, also a full pack. So full pack of blockers out there to deal with for Yeager.
It looked like a dollar sign was written next to the number, so I have no idea what the penalty was. Anyway, there goes Yeager.
Yeager is out for Arizona. That 3-wall is going to unite at the back of the pack for Midway Magic now.
Yeah, if they can keep that. Oh.
They try to sling up and get Yeager, but Yeager gets around the outside.
Yeah.
A little bit of assistance from the pivot there. That's Hollywood wearing the pivot stripe for Arizona.
They're split up 2 and 2, and it looks like the two in the front are doing a really good job. That's Draft Punk and
Hardcore. No, excuse me, Dewey Blocks.
Dewey Blocks. Yep.
Dewey Blocks along the inside there. Yeager's going to get out. However, that defensive effort from Midway Magic definitely burned some time off the clock.
All
which is
right.
what you're looking to do in a
Midway
power jam.
needs to stay at a strong wall to deter Yeager. Yep.
Excellent job there by Hollywood and Dolly Spartan in particular to open it.
They had one in the front and the back. It looked so good.
Yeah, excellent blocking though. That Arizona
Yeah.
blocking able to kind of eliminate that threat and open a path for Yeager. So 3 scoring passes, 15 points for Arizona. Arizona has 2 skaters in the penalty box, and Midway just lost one. I just saw on Dewey Blocks. Dewey Blocks are just number 3.
Yeah,
Dewey
it's
Blocks'
like
number is less than 3.
yeah.
It's a heart. Anyway,
Well, all right. That is Gwen Lacey for Midway.
and that's going to be Evil Twin for Arizona. Just now underway.
Oh, the star comes off immediately for Gwen Lacey.
Gwen Lacey has taken the star off and is now going to be looking, trying to make a connection with that pivot. They're both going to get to the front of the pack.
Oh, it has been passed to Thrasher. Thrasher is now the jammer for Midway. Not the active jammer yet. Doesn't have the star on, but
Yep, was able to get past
now they
Hurricane May.
do.
Good hit block by Thrasher, knocking May aside, and Thrasher forces the call off.
Gwen Lacey and Thrasher have had a couple of successes with the Star Pass.
Indeed. We've got 7 minutes to go until halftime. That was another 4 for Arizona. It's going to be Dolly Spartan for Arizona this time, and that is Soccer Blue. There it is, Soccer Blue for Midway Magic. Underway we go. And Soccer Blue just kind of knocking blockers aside. Got a good advantage, and both jammers out right at the same time. Right at the same time, just slightly ahead was Dolly Spartan, and Dolly's going to race back to the pack, then
I
call
didn't
it
even
off.
see Dolly. I was so focused on Soccer Blue.
Right, yeah, you had both jammers come out of the pack right immediately at the same time.
Oh, no! Bugs, are you okay? There's a large bandage on Bugs' face.
Yeah, we are checking in. We didn't introduce our medic, by the way. Our medic is number 440, Morning Madness, down there. I apologize. That was written at the bottom of our roster, and I couldn't see it because it was in pencil.
Yeah, it's very light
Morning
pencil.
Madness is our medic here. We have Bugs has left the track. It's going to be a power jam for Arizona. That's Muerta, number 131.
Oh, Lightning just cleared that wall. Number 99, perhaps.
Yeah, that was number 99, Keller, with a great block at the front of the pack to get
Took a
keep Muerta from getting out.
Yeah, delivered a really big hit, but did fall as a result. All right, Muerta
gets up to go. Muerta's got a knee pad that's kind of knocked down over her shin.
Oh,
was trying to get
that
adjusted as she went around the track. Excellent blocking at the front of the pack there by those blockers for Midway, though. This time, Mimi Mahler up there to run interference.
Yeah. The Arizona Hot Shots were doing a great job of keeping Thrasher in the back. Let me that's a really good idea because Thrasher as a blocker sucks to skate against, and as someone who did it recently, I can tell you, that was awful.
All right, so it's 5 points for Arizona. 5 minutes till halftime. That's going to be Aunt Tifa for the first time at the jammer line for Arizona. And playing Big Spoon, that's going to be number 333, Bedbugs Bunny.
It's really funny. The
the
Hot Shots haven't been having like one super consistent jammer. I think they're literally just going down the roster like, okay, Tifa, it's your turn.
Bugs now is going to bounce up and down that defensive wall at the back. Oh, wow, able to just sneak around Slaya and get clear. Excellent track awareness by Bedbugs Bunny to get out.
Tifa just, I don't know. She did really cool things.
Really waved through the pack. So, yeah, Tifa calls it off with Bugs approaching the pack. We have, I believe, I heard a jammer penalty. Yes, we did. There we are. So I did hear a penalty on Bedbugs Bunny that came in.
Yep.
And Party comes off the track, and they lose a blocker. Hurricane May at the jammer line. Power jam for Arizona once again. One more blocker down, so now Midway has got the minimum out there. Going to have two blockers doing everything they can against a pretty full pack advantage for Arizona here. 4 minutes exactly to go until halftime. Checking and watching, checking and watching. Keller tries to get up there at the front of the pack, but May is able to get around with a full head of steam. So now we have a four wall of Arizona blockers. Keller's out there all by herself. Now they move, and then Keller with a great block, able to hold up May at the front of the pack and slow it down. But Keller with a great job there.
Lightning was able to squeeze May out.
Great individual job by Keller, knocking a lot of time off the power jam clock. Now, gonna get a blocker to go up there, but Keller's kind of able to get Twin knocked down, but May this time able to get by. 18 seconds left on the power jam clock. At the back of the pack is Cat Tricks, kind of held in by that three wall of Arizona, and this time May is able to weave around Keller and get clear. A few seconds left on the clock.
Yep. Cut.
May is going to catch up and get that back skater.
It didn't look like May got that last point, didn't get Keller's point up in the front, but that was still really good. How many was that?
we are waiting to find out. That's what I think what they're discussing is to see if they got those points at the front of the pack, but we'll find out.
Oh, that was 20 points.
That's what they're discussing.
Out of play points, that's what it was. So apparently Keller was out of play.
Okay.
And
so that was it then. So 20 full points on the Power Jam for Hurricane May.
good job, May.
There's 2:30 to go until halftime. That's Party for Midway and Dolly Spartan for Arizona.
I see Party reaching for that hat. Has not taken it off yet.
Party has passed that star successfully a couple of times. Now it gets blocked off to the infield. Is going to get up and kind of try to follow her pivot through the pack. Jammer for Arizona is
I don't even know who it is. Where's the star? Oh, that's Dolly.
Yeah, Dolly Spartan, the back of the pack for Arizona. Party gets out. No
Party
pass
is
required.
the lead
Party
jammer
is
for Midway.
Party is your lead jammer for Midway, and so now Arizona is going to try to hide at the front there. Now the Midway skaters, now we got a fast pack taking off. So now Party's got to try to catch as many skaters as she can. Gets a whip from Sid Vicious and is now going to get up to that front of the pack. Try to get through. Going to get around Yeager. There's a skater down to the back of the pack. Skid Vicious takes a fall. Dolly Spartan, your Arizona jammer, is going to get out as well. So now here comes Party. Dolly takes over as lead jammer. Now Dolly Spartan is your lead jammer for Arizona, and the clock expires.
Y'all, that was
all right.
That was a wild jam.
Wild times.
It got fast. Like super fast, and
right.
It got
right about
wild.
when everybody took off, when the jammers were catching the pack. So 4 points for Midway, 5 points for Arizona. We're going to have a timeout of some flavor.
Yeah,
an official
timeout. Yeah.
Yeah, to discuss a little bit of that goings on. So we'll find out. At the moment, we'll score check. It's 176 Arizona and Midway Magic 8. We are going to get to you some more of those sponsors for our tournament at the moment while the referees talk this over. Let's tell you about Lost Dutchman Tattoo. They are a tattoo shop that specializes in various styles from realism to traditional. You can customize your own tattoo. If you want to see it, come see my tattoo. It's on my arm. It's not anywhere inappropriate. Anyway, that is Lost Dutchman Tattoo. Walk-ins are always accepted. Go there and get a tattoo like today. 4121 North 19th Avenue. That's the east side of 19th Avenue, just north of Indian School Road. That's across the street from the best banana cream pie in the city. Trust me, right there. Delicious. Lost Dutchman Tattoo. Why did I circle that? I'm trying to mark off the ads that we did, and I just circled that one instead of marking it. Anyway, Mary, why don't you bring us, we already told us about the merch booth and the snack bar. What about MASH?
MASH is MCSO's Animal Safe Haven, and we are collecting donations for animal rescued from abuse and neglect. Your contributions will help provide care and comfort to these animals while they await a safe future. I am not 1,000% sure where we're collecting donations. I will get back to you on that, but
yep.
Yeah.
That would be down here. Pretty much just bring that down if you're coming down today, if you're listening to us on Twitch, or if you'll be back tomorrow looking for donations for that wonderful animal charity. We have Party at the back of the pack snapping off that star cover, and no, that's not Party, excuse me, that is Gwen Lacey, number 22. Got them backwards. That is Strange for Arizona, out and clear, however.
It's a small pack.
Yep, Strange caught up really quick and then gets through. I talk about Strange. Strange's speed is just, you glance over and you look back and they're already through the pack again. It's incredible how fast they can move. Meanwhile, at the front of the pack is Thrasher going to get knocked off. Thrasher has taken over as jammer, although not jammer of record yet, as Mary pointed out last time.
And Strange just, jumped the high?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was very cool.
So Thrasher now takes off and is going to put that star on. Strange sees that and calls it off.
It was really funny. Over here, I think Strange was expecting a little bit of resistance, so they, braced themselves, and no hit came, so they tripped up a little bit. It was a little funny. Great job, Strange.
So 14 for Arizona. This is going to be Nikki Badass at the jammer line for Arizona. And then that is number 12. That is Soccer Blue one more time for Midway Magic. This is the last jam of the first half. Nikki along the inside gets clear. Soccer Blue is able to outrun that last blocker to the front of the pack and get clear as well. So both jammers out. Nikki calls it off, and that'll do it for the first half. Freya Hugs is going to come out, blow the whistle. All right. Step aside for a 15-minute halftime break as the team
Scotty. We're back to the action.
We are indeed. We've got 30 more minutes of derby action here in this bout. We are going to start off the third quarter with number 12. That is
Soccer Blue.
Soccer Blue for Midway Magic, and number 34, Pretty Hurt Machine for Arizona.
It looks like we're starting off with the full pack. Great way to start the quarter.
Tightly clustered pack. Both jammers are kind of right together. And now Hurt down to the infield. Soccer Blue.
That's some great defense up in the front by Mimi Mahler, Hurricane May, and Huerta, who are all Valkyries on the Arizona home teams.
Yep, and they're finally shaking loose this Pretty Hurt Machine. 30 seconds gone on the jam clock.
Yeah,
Hurt does get out.
That's a great defensive job by Midway. It took her a while to get out. Soccer Blue has taken the star off. I don't believe it's been passed.
So far, not yet. Hurt's going to weave through the pack, however, for Arizona. Soccer Blue still with the star stashed. Yes, still with the star stashed. Dropped it. In fact, got knocked off to the infield.
Less than 10 seconds, so we're gonna have a chill couple of seconds.
And there's a collision down here at the back of the pack, and everybody's smiling and laughing. A little spill.
Friendly fire.
11:09 skated into 12 here for Midway Magic. We're going to have a power jam for Arizona. Jammer comes down for Midway Magic. It's going to be Skid Vicious for Arizona. I'll buy her lonesome on the jammer line.
Is it? Okay. It is an even pack, although each team is down one.
Everybody's checking. Everybody's ready to go. So Skid able to quickly get clear for Arizona, weaving through the pack and gets out. Active scorer here in this Arizona Power Jam. They got that's an excellent wall in the back for Midway. The two skaters in the back should have gotten together. Now the three of them are back there, gonna hopefully stay in a slow 3-wall, strong, nice 3-wall. Excellent defense on that first time through.
There goes Skid on the high.
Gets by on the high that side. There's 19 seconds left on the power jam. So Midway now are separated. Those two skaters are going to stay together at the back of the pack as Skid approaches and gets kind of steered up into the rail. Good defense. Once again, that Midway defense is going to hold strong and kind of spin Skid down to the infield, and then the jam clock expires. All right. 13-point power jam, so Arizona noses up over 200 for the bout. We have number 08, that's Party on the jammer line for Midway. We've got a going to have a stoppage in play down here momentarily. We had off camera probably. We had a referee take a tumble, so we're going to take an official timeout and check on them. We'll be back with you in a second. All right, back to the action we go. Good to see Infidel Castro. He's coming down after talking to the OPR and just took a slip and then had a fall, so it took a second to kind of think it over. Skated a lap, and he's good to go.
Yep. Thank you, Mom, for medicing.
We checked in with Morning Madness, who, of course, Night Mary is Morning Madness's daughter, so said, thank you, Mom. Took me a moment. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. It's really funny. There are a lot of moms in the league, and I was calling for Mom earlier, and Nova turned around and was like, what? I'm like, not you, Mom.
Yes, several moms. We have, once again, that's Party on the jammer line for Midway Magic. Strange.
That was like dead stop wall. Like, hopefully not actually stopped, but going very slow by Lightning and Mimi.
Yep, and then here's Party is going to get to the front, is going to, duck around May to the inside. Got a little head fake on May and is out and clear.
Yeah.
Party is your lead jammer for Midway.
Strange is having a little bit of difficulty, but is out of the pack now.
Party tries to spin to the inside of that wall, gets blocked off to the infield by Lightning, is now going to try it again with Strange out for Arizona, is going to put the pressure on now.
And Strange is coming around fast. They are going to call it in time.
We will see.
According to the refs, it was called in time.
All right. There it is. No points for either side. Excellent defense by that back defender for Arizona. I forget who that was in the moment, but great defense, keeping that jammer from Midway from getting a point as well.
Yeah. Oh, for the first time this morning, we have number 1337, Chucks, for Midway Magic.
And that's going to be Skarin Yeager for Arizona, number 835. We
need one yellow.
One yellow.
And there goes Bugs.
Pack advantage, therefore, for Arizona. Arizona with a full set of 4 blockers. Midway only has 2.
This has been a pretty penalty-heavy game. It could be worse, but...
Yeager out and clear. Excellent block by Pretty Hurt Machine down in the corner, knocking Chucks off pace, basically. Now trying to recover. Yeager finishes the scoring pass.
Oh, I heard that's your jammer. I'm not sure which one, but...
Yeah, we'll check on that. Somebody's got a power jam coming up. Chucks is going to get out, not Chex.
And Yeager's going for that jammer point.
So now Yeager's going to try to get back to the pack and get even more points after getting that jammer point. Up to the high side, runs into Draft Punk and calls it off. Draft Punk scoots down to the infield.
All right, Yellow has a jammer. 1337, that was the jammer for Midway Magic, which means once again that is a power jam for Hurricane May.
That's right. There goes Soccer Blue. Here comes Hurricane May once again, the power jam for Arizona. May checking the star. We've got a full pack otherwise. And May is going to race along the inside and find an opening. Pretty much right away for Arizona, able to get out. We've got a 3 wall of blockers at the back of the pack for Midway Magic now. And
it's a very slow pack, yeah.
Very slow pack, but those Midway Magic blockers able to really slow up this scoring pass. I'm watching the seconds tick away. Excellent defense on this scoring pass by the Midway Magic Power D. Still not over, in fact. We've got Thrasher on the front end, and that's going to be Bedbugs Bunny. Also, those 2 blockers finally out of play, but there's only 17 seconds left on the Power Jam clock. Excellent defense by Midway Magic. They've now got 1 skater goaded at the back. Arizona has formed a 4 wall to keep that skater in, and now Mimi is going to spring loose and try to kind of run a fullback.
That was really... Distraction is a very effective offensive maneuver. That's a lot of words, guys. Anyway, Mimi went up and I saw Bugs look at Mimi and then turn, and May was past her. I heard that's your jammer, and there was only 1 jammer in the last jam. So are we going to have a... Never mind. There's a timeout or a challenge.
We're gonna
it's
have
something.
A timeout. All right. So, challenge then. Timeout or challenge? Yep. There's Troy McClure. That'll be a challenge. No.
Timeout. Yep.
Just a team out. All right. So Arizona's going to take a second to talk this over. So we got a Midway Magic Power Jam coming up after this team timeout. Arizona's going to talk it over. We've got 8:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's look at some more of our things here on our announcements. First of all, I want to talk about the Cactus Cup. Cactus Cup, hosted by Arizona Roller Derby. They're hosting the 5th annual Cactus Cup tournament. That is flat track roller derby of the finest degree. April 18th to 20th. 2025. That's in Mesa, Arizona, at the Arizona Athletic Grounds, which is out there on about the 202 in Ellsworth, I believe, or the new 24. The Arizona 24 in Ellsworth is where it is. Anyhow, 16 games of WFTDA, Women's Flat Track Derby Association Roller Derby. Follow them at Cactus Cup Tournament on Instagram or Facebook for more details. Once again, that is the Cactus Cup Roller Derby Tournament. You'll see a lot of the Arizona Derby Dame skaters who skate with AZRD as well on their all-star team. So you can see some of your favorite skaters from our league here skating there as well. Once again, that's April 18th to 20th. That is at the Arizona Athletic Grounds out there kind of on the Mesa/Apache Junction-ish border out in East Mesa. Back to it, Midway Magic Power Jam. That's going to be Party on the jammer line for Midway Magic, all by her lonesome.
It appears to be a full pack for Arizona, and Midway is down 1.
Watching the action now, keeping an eye on Party. Now to the outside, is trying to drive through that wall of Arizona blockers. Not quite able to do so. That wall of blockers strong for Arizona. So second straight power jam in which we've seen a great defensive effort by the defending team. Party now gets back on at the back of the pack and is going to be looking for an opening. That four wall of defenders still very strong for Arizona. And Party now able to get out the front of the pack.
20 seconds left. That is enough time for at least one scoring pass.
Yeah, I was going to say almost identical to the way they held May in, Midway Magic held May in during the last power jam. About 20 seconds left to go. So now the blockers for Midway are going to spring into action. There's 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Party's trying to get those hips in front of as many skaters as she can.
Oof, failures. I'm not calling anybody failures, just so you know. I'm saying they got a failure to reform penalty.
There, thank you. I was going to say failures. You may want to clarify that just slightly.
Just into the mic, failure.
Failures. Yeah, no, that's a violation of announcer etiquette to call a team failures. No, I get it. Failure to reform, thank you. 2-point power jam for Midway Magic. Great way to self-edit that, too.
Yeah.
I like how they got, that sounded bad. Let me work on that. That's going to be, that is Gwen.
That's what Gwen Lacey again.
Gwen Lacey.
And that is Lightning the Queen.
Lightning is out for Arizona. Gwen Lacey at the back of the pack now picks up speed and gets clear. So Gwen Lacey trying to keep this to one scoring pass for Lightning the Queen in Arizona. Lightning just kind of disappears into some defenders.
I was like, where'd she go? All right, you have Lightning getting her hips around that last point, and it's going to call it.
To be fair, Thrasher does cut quite a figure out there. You can disappear behind Thrasher.
No.
That is entirely possible. Thrasher is a physically imposing human being.
As I said, I've recently skated against Thrasher, and roller rage was probably the most physically challenging thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, what was that like? Honestly, we got an official timeout here. But yeah, roller rage was your first adult level tournament, right?
Yes, it was. It was my first time skating co-ed at all, and it was really fun, I have to say. I loved all the games. I loved the team I skate on, the role models. Shout out Mimi Mahler and Lightning the Queen, captain of the role models. But it was super cool. And like I said, the most physically challenging thing I've ever done.
Right. It's got to be like another step up in competition to be suddenly skating against a whole lot of adults.
Yeah.
So.
And then I got asked to skate with Tilted Thunder, and that's super cool. And I'm just like, guys, I'm like brand new here. Why? What am I doing?
I'm excited to see it. You'll be skating later on today, I assume. So
yes,
I'll be calling
the next
that.
game.
We've got Dolly Spartan for Arizona, who is out.
And Soccer Blue for
Soccer Blue
Midway Magic.
Out as well to try to keep this to one scoring attempt
for
Dolly. Dolly's going to fight through the pack, and Soccer Blue is up into the pack.
Soccer Blue is going to get some points.
We have Soccer Blue.
The lead changed a little bit. Soccer Blue did have
very
it
briefly,
for
but Dolly
a few
is out.
seconds.
So Dolly now is going to try to do the net gain thing and try to get around for another scoring attempt with Soccer Blue mid-pack.
There are going to be points for both sides.
That's right. We've got a 3-wall of defenders at the back of the pack for Midway that are trying to not let Dolly through, but Dolly finds an opening and does get through to finish that scoring pass.
Dolly's like, well, at this point, I just gotta. If you're gonna give the other team points, you need to make sure that you get a lot more.
So Dolly right up at the back of the pack as that whistle blew. We'll have to see if Dolly got by Draft Punk or not. Checking.
All right, that's four for Soccer Blue.
And Dolly Spartan picking up 11 points. So Dolly did get that 1 point at the back of the pack.
Nice.
All right, that's going to be Evil Twin this time for Arizona. And that is Chuck's once again, number elite for Midway Magic. And got hit hard by lightning there. It's also those blockers at the front of the pack for Midway are just, wow, able to get clear. Evil Twin was able to get past that last blocker, and then they were out of play just momentarily, so had to let Evil Twin go. Chucks tried to sneak by along the inside, but just couldn't quite get there. Just ran out of space for that left skate. And Chucks is now was near the front, got pinned to the rail by Pretty Hurt Machine.
It looks like something happened with Chucks' skate, and Cherry Kiss had to assist them out a little bit.
There you go. Well, if anybody is allowed to step inside that yellow line, I would trust Cherry Kiss.
Yeah.
I think Cherry Kiss knows what she's doing around the track. But yeah, able to get dislodged from the kick plate. Meanwhile, there goes Evil Twin around the outside for Arizona. And that'll do it. The clock's going to expire. Taking over as jammer of record was number 99, Keller, for Midway Magic, very briefly.
Yeah.
We'll have that academic note. There was a star pass.
We got about 3 minutes left in this quarter.
Another 5 for Arizona. We have Bedbugs Money jamming once again for Midway Magic, and that's going to be Princess Sleia for Arizona. Arizona's trotting out all the jammers at this point. You can tell.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
they're going down the roster.
Lightning's
jammed twice, which is wild. Very fun to see.
Right.
Mimi jammed mid-game. I was like, what is that?
We have Sleia is out for Arizona, and taking over as jammer for Midway after a successful star pass is going to be number 329, Draft Punk. So, Sleia.
Sleia is aware of this.
Right.
Hands above her hips.
So another successful star pass for Midway forces the quick call off for Arizona. We're going to have a timeout, an official timeout, to talk over some of the goings on in that previous jam. Oop. We have a severe glare coming in. That's the dangers of daytime derby. All right. Well, that was the only reason for that official timeout, was because nobody could see from the infield.
That's so fair.
Whiz.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that's right. We're going to have to put up the keep door closed sign, aren't we? So, it just says no. It just says no fizzy drinks outside. It doesn't say anything about keep door closed. You did? It does? It does.
I know it was there.
All right.
I don't put it past people to have taken it down.
All right.
Yay,
we are
Muerta!
back underway. It's Muerta, number 131 for Arizona.
And that is number 22, Gwen Lacey. Yep.
So Muerta's at the front of the pack and tries to spin around that blocker along the inside. Blocker comes off, though, so Muerta gets to go on through. Gwen Lacey is mid-pack. Gets blocked to the inside by Lightning. Watching now as Muerta goes to the high side to get around that Arizona wall. Now he's got Mimi Mahler, and as Mimi's going to give her a little bit of a whip to get through.
La push.
Big tumble at the back of the pack as Strange goes down hard. Muerta now approaching the pack, looking, and going to run up into the rail, and then collision runs into the back of Lightning.
I think that was May.
And Muerta, front of the pack, thinks about calling it off, then does call it off after rotating through. Saw the hands go to the hips, but not repeatedly. All right, that's 10 for Arizona. We'll be under a minute to go in the third quarter when this next jam starts. So this could be the last jam of the third quarter. We'll have to see. That is going to be, once again, Soccer Blue for Midway Magic.
And that is Nikki Badass. I heard Nova in a very sharp voice.
Yep,
calling
we have
someone down.
a very small pack
yeah.
out there, just 2 and 2, so full penalty box, minimum pack out there right now.
Your little baby pack.
Referators talking it over.
Referators.
See what I mean? I told you. I got close.
Yeah.
I almost didn't say regulators. I almost.
Oh,
The referators.
Some interesting things happened.
That's
to
right. A lot of,
Nikki.
quickly off the outset there.
And Nikki is just gonna keep pushing.
So Nikki gets out, and Soccer Blue is now going to try to follow the lead of Party and is now going to be facing Wow to the inside, gets around Jaeger. Wow with a little head fake and duck to the inside.
Nikki's coming up real fast, and Jaeger's going to take one, and Skid's going to take the other, and Nikki gets those points.
Nikki watching, and we'll call it off. Excellent move by Soccer Blue at the front of the pack. Scaring Jaeger's pretty good. Is wearing the pivot stripe.
Oh,
very
I thought you were
stripe.
just going to say Jaeger's pretty good. I'm like, she's all right.
Jaeger's all right.
They're all right.
In BD. No, honestly, I was going to say that was an you saw the two of them just staring at each other
Yes.
and staring at each other, and then it was like a quick draw. And
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's so fun to watch that kind of little battle of wills like that. Who's going to blink first? That was cool.
I love having this new prescription because I can see people's facial expressions change.
Right? Yeah. It's like when I got glasses, I was like, whoa, everything's not blurry. Anyway.
The first time I had my glasses, it was wild. I could read the signs in the supermarket, and I was like, I didn't know you were supposed to be able to do that. Anyway, there goes Party, yeah.
Party's your lead jammer for Midway Magic. Hurricane May is now on the pursuit for Arizona.
Coming up fast.
May is going to put the pressure on. Party is trying to move and catch the pack.
Arizona's
pack now,
doing
so
a
here
really
we go
good
again.
Yeah.
Party tries to play jammer defense and ducks to the inside. Tried to block May. May spun around it. May's lead jammer for the moment. They're both on the infield. No clue who's lead jammer.
Oh, someone lost
something. They're both trying to call it off, and finally May does so after getting back to the front. We've got gear on the ground. We've got all kinds of stuff going on during that jam. And it's going to be a quarter break, so we'll go ahead and pick up everything that fell off everybody during that jam.
Yeah.
Ended up being
really quick while I have you here, I'd like to talk about the AZDD's next bout. It is against the Runaway Brides and the Doomsday Valkyries. Both teams are undefeated, so whoever wins this game gets to go straight to champs. It'll be a great time. If you're still in town, come check it out. And if you're not, join us on Twitch.
15 minutes of roller derby action to go here in the fourth quarter. That is Gwen Lacey, number 22 for Midway Magic. And closer to the front she is. We got a full pack out there. Once again, starting off the quarter with a completely full pack. Gwen Lacey is, oh, there goes Dolly. Is going to take off along the inside. Just kind of got clear. Didn't have any blockers in her way, so took off. Gwen Lacey now right up here in front of us at the exit to the far turn is going to be kind of fighting through, trying to get past that one blocker. Here comes Dolly Spartan for Arizona, weaving through on a scoring pass. Gwen Lacey still looking for purchase, trying to get past that three wall of Arizona defenders, and almost trying to get them out of play, was not able to get them out of play. Excellent blocking by Antifa and Scarin Yeager as Dolly Spartan finishes another scoring pass. The clock's just about to expire, and does. So we will check on the scoring there during that productive jam for Arizona. Arizona putting 10 on the board.
That was the jammer, all right. Gwen Lacey got a stopping in that last jam, so we're going to have a... Dang, May. May is once again going to be the jammer for the Hot Shots Power Jam.
So checking out there, we get 3-on-3 in the pack. No, we don't. There's somebody in front of Keller.
The invisible just leg.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, I was going to. Yeah, exactly. The just leg.
Leg.
That was your pivot, number 95, Lightning the Queen. Hurricane May clear along the inside, able to get out for Arizona. Slow pack, as you would expect, with Arizona controlling the pace of play here in the Power Jam. May quickly up to the pack, which is just at the entrance to the back straightaway, and is able to navigate around a blocker and get clear. 32 seconds to go on the Arizona Power Jam.
There are two blockers in the back for Midway, and they are able to come together momentarily to
excellent work by Embezzlement there to kind of shake clear of Lightning the Queen and spin around the inside to get in the way. Good timing.
May was deterred but not stopped.
Right. And that time May gets the better of it. May down to the inside and is able to zip past Embezzlement along the inside. So they're 1-1 as May is going to come around and run out of time heading down the back straightaway. So that'll do it for that Arizona Power Jam. May puts 15 on the board for Arizona. We have, once again, that is Soccer Blue, number 12 for Midway Magic. Been out there a lot for them on the jammer line. And then we've got Skid Vicious, number 55. Skid Vicious is out there for Arizona. Watching along the inside, as Skid kind of dances along to get past those blockers on the coping, get past your own blockers, really. Not a lot of space, and Skid is out and clear. We have the star off for Midway. That is Soccer Blue, star stashed, but close to the front of the pack and trying to get through. And Skid finishing off a scoring pass as we still at the front of the pack have the star has been passed, so taking over as jammer is going to be number Hart Dewey blocks, and Skid now blocked around, kind of ping pongs around through there like a Plinko chip, gets out of the pack with 12 seconds to go in this jam. Dewey blocks is able to get through, kind of defensive indifference, letting Dewey blocks go, with Skid Vicious only having one more scoring pass either way, and the clock will expire as Skid is sort of mid-pack. Dewey Blocks was coming around here in front of us. Skid is going to put 13 points on the board for Arizona. Score at the moment, as we will be about 10:30 to go in regulation when this jam starts, is 310 to 14. Arizona is in front. Mary was just getting introduced to the team captain, I think, for Tilted Thunder.
That was Creep Suzette, I'm pretty sure. If that wasn't you, yeah. I've seen them throughout my derby career, and I saw like Creep Suzette and Legs and all of those people skating for Tilted at Battle when I was a minor. So it's funny because they're like, "Hi, it's nice to meet you." I'm like, "I've been watching you skate since I was like 3."
It's very exciting. I like it. I'm excited to watch that later on today as well. We are getting back to it. Official timeout is wrapped up. Whatever needed to be sorted out has been sorted. We got Bedbugs Bunny, number 333 for Midway Magic.
And that was Strange?
No.
Nope. No, that is Hurt. Pretty Hurt Machine, number 34 for the Hot Shots.
So Hurt up into the pack and just kind of shoves Party out of the way. Bugs is going to get around and get clear as well to put the pursuit on. So here comes Hurt with one crack at this. Is going to run up to the high side, get steered up into the rail, and calls it off.
It looks like she was able to push a little bit, get all those points. Once again, don't quote me. I'm not a ref. I do not see. Oh, there they are.
We have 3 points there for Arizona. So
okay.
Lining up now is going to be Princess Sleia for Arizona.
And that is 1337 Chucks, once again, for Midway. What was that for Chucks? Is that a cheer for Chucks?
Sleia fights around the outside and is going to get clear for Arizona. Chucks is sliding up and down that defensive wall looking for an opening. And Sleia
just takes it low.
Yeah, uses the low being open to her advantage. Chucks almost got clear but got spun off to the infield, so has to get up way back behind the pack. Here's Sleia to the high side and is going to get slowed down and then ridden down to the inside. Good defense there at the back of the pack by Midway Magic. Chucks is at the front of the pack and was trying to get those blockers driven out of play and just not able to do so. They just stayed within range. And Chucks winds up behind the pack once again as Princess Sleia finishes off a scoring pass. 8 seconds to go here in this jam, and Chucks is going to look around and has looked to play defense as Chucks is now a defender, has passed the star forward. Taking over as jammer is number 22, Gwen Lacey, as the clock expires for Midway Magic. All right. Another 14 for Arizona. Be a little more than 8 minutes to go in regulation when this next jam starts. That is going to be Party on the jam. No, it is not. I think, no. Is that Party? It's Party. Couldn't see. The hair kind of obscured the number. That's Party for Midway Magic.
Yeah.
And once again
Is
for
that
Arizona,
Mimi?
that is Mimi Mahler
Yay!
for Arizona. Mimi's out and clear.
Twice in one game? Wow. Spoiling us.
Party now. Oh, Party almost got clear, but a great shoulder block by Lightning the Queen to knock Party off to the infield. So now here comes Mimi for Arizona. Party gets out.
Mimi takes a high. That was great offense by Hurricane May. Mimi's going to watch the other jammer run out the clock a little bit. Yep.
So Mimi Mahler gets those 4 points and calls it off. We are halfway through this quarter. We've got Skarin Yeager once again for Arizona.
I believe that is Soccer Blue. It's a little obscured. Yes, that is Soccer Blue for Midway Magic.
Soccer Blue was down to the inside and is going to outrun Dolly and that last blocker to the corner, Princess Sleia. And Soccer Blue is out and clear for Midway Magic, your lead jammer. Skarin Yeager not out yet. So this is the first scoring pass for Soccer Blue. And then up to the front of the pack to work on that wall of defenders for Arizona as Jaeger
There
gets
goes
out.
Jaeger. Soccer Blue is going to try and get the rest of those points and is going to call it.
Calls it off, tried to get that hip in front of Slaya just at the end there before calling it off.
That was a really slow pack. Jaeger came around real fast. Bugs came down. It looks like Soccer Blue did get a penalty. It looks like an above the shoulders. Don't quote me.
So it is another power jam for Arizona. This is strange to do that power jam for
Giving May a break.
fighting around the outside. Strange already out and clear. Up to the high side, kind of knocks the blocker out of the way and then gets past another along the inside with 35 seconds to go in the Arizona Power Jam. Now collides with the blocker at the back of the pack, but slows them up. And then is able to duck around a blocker there at the end of the back straightaway. There's 18 seconds left on the Arizona Power Jam. Strange will be trying to get around once again. And is going to aim for the inside. Jumps over a sliding block from Keller. Lands on the track. That's all you got to do. Finishes off that jump. There is no time left on the clock, in fact, as I glanced over to do a time check. So that is a 15-point power jam for Strange and the Hot Shots. There'll be about 5 minutes to go in regulation as this jam begins. That is Nikki Badass for Arizona.
And that is Bedbugs Bunny for Midway Magic.
Nikki along the inside, opening right away. Nikki able to find along the inside coping. Bugs kind of tried to follow but got knocked off stride. And now ridden down to the infield by Skid Vicious. Here comes Nikki for the first scoring attempt. Bugs trying to outrun those blockers, not quite able to get there.
Nice.
Now going to try to follow Nikki. And Jaeger's out of play, so Bugs does get out. Nikki is aware, and Nikki's going to try to get around here for some more points before calling this off. And weaves
Dolly,
through.
yeah. Dolly played some great defense. Nikki was able to slip right through.
So Nikki weaves through, gets 9 points and calls it off. There'll be about 4 minutes to go in regulation as this jam begins. We've got Soccer Blue once again on the jammer line for Midway, and it's Lightning the Queen doing her favorite thing, and it's jamming. Number 95 for Arizona.
Yeah. No, there's Lightning doing her favorite thing, hitting the jammer.
There you go. You put a star on Lightning, and she's still going to run into people when the whistle blows. That tiger can't change its stripes. Meanwhile, there we go. A Midway lead jammer is out. That is
Soccer Blue.
Right, out and clear. Soccer Blues had good success, particularly here in the fourth quarter, getting out
Yeah.
for Midway. Lightning is going to get through a block and get clear, try to keep this to one scoring pass for Soccer Blue, who has caught up to the pack.
I will say when Arizona is not the lead jammer, they do a really good job of running to the front and keeping the pack fast, which does make it more difficult.
Right. So let's see what Midway picked up there. 3 points on that jam for Midway for Soccer Blue. We have Skarin Jaeger for Arizona.
And Party for Midway Magic.
The jam gets underway quickly. We didn't even use the whole break clock that time. Skarin Jaeger around the outside. Out and clear for Arizona. Party is going to, big collision at the front of the pack. Party knocked a blocker over, but momentum carried her over too and gets around Skid being out of play. So Skid turns her attention back to looking. Great block by Sid Vicious there in the back straightaway to eliminate Skarin Jaeger, and Jaeger's going to call it off. Looking at the jammer line now, that's going to be Evil Twin for Arizona. And Chuck's now out there for Midway Magic. It'd be about 2 minutes to go in regulation when this whistle blows. 2:03. I was pretty close. But Freya Hugs is the official timekeeper, so listen to them, not me. Evil Twin spun down to the inside by Keller at the back of the pack. Watching now, looking for that jammer for Midway. Evil Twin able to get out for Arizona, however. Chucks was down to the infield. So, Midway trying to pass the star. Here comes Evil Twin on her first scoring attempt. Up to the high side. Now both jammers kind of pinned at the back of the pack with 26 seconds left to go on the jam clock. Couple of skaters down for Midway at the back of the pack as Evil Twin finishes a scoring pass, coming around for her second. You've got that star stashed by Midway. Embezzlement, carrying that star, getting blocked at the back of the pack by Lightning the Queen. Evil Twin gets blocked by Chucks, who had taken over as a defender. So, we are looking at the game status right now. I hear that we have silent auction stuff being filtered in behind us, so that's fun. We have Scary Jaeger for Arizona. That's Party for Midway Magic.
We have about 35 seconds left on this game clock. So
right. This could be the last jam. We'll see.
Oh, we got quite a few penalties.
That was a penalty on Chucks, but it was after Chucks had passed the star, so not a jammer penalty. So not a power jam for Arizona. Jaeger is able to take right off the whistle and is already out for Arizona.
Party is stuck behind, I know that's Skid Vicious and Dolly Parton. Dolly Spartan, guys.
The famous singer, Dolly Parton.
There we are. Jaeger able to finish that scoring pass.
Guys,
36
I told you
seconds
I'm
left on the
tired.
jam clock. There's only 7 seconds left on the regulation clock as Jaeger finishes that scoring pass. Party now had recovered from being on the infield and is going to look for an opening. Looking, trying to find an opening. Now is going to try to get in the way and try to play some defense, but Jaeger with a full head of steam just kind of blasted through both blocks there.
That is the end of the quarter, the fourth quarter. So I'm not going to put past both of these teams to give us a penalty jam, but we'll see.
So there goes Jaeger.
Passes the jammer.
Yep. Calls it off. So that'll do it for regulation. Let's check and see about penalties. Taking a look, we'll get you the final score momentarily, if that is indeed final. It was a 20-point jam for Scary Jaeger, double headlights from the infield for Scary Jaeger to close things out in regulation.
Oh, Jaeger got something. But there's also a penalty on Midway Magic.
All right, so that may indeed take
it looks
us up
like
to the
Midway
end of the
Magic
game.
has 2. Jaeger is in the box for the Hot Shots, so we'll see. Yep.
And that's it.
All
Final
right.
whistle there from head
Hot
referee
Shots
Bender
take
V.
the
Rodriguez.
Yep. Hot Shots take the first game of Chingadera 2025, 387-20.
All right, so
Great
Arizona.
job, Midway Magic.
Great job, Midway Magic. Skating hard throughout. Going to come on around and be sure to come on down trackside and slap hands with Midway Magic as well. Let them know your appreciation for coming on through. A big cheer from the crowd as here comes Midway on around. Of course, worth pointing out, the Midway team at Roller Rage it was co-ed, so this is only the non-men's side of Midway, so a different lineup than you were used to seeing there, but hard fought throughout. Excellent effort from all of them and from the people helping them fill the full roster. And then here comes Arizona as well. So the Hot Shots kind of picking up where they left off in Battle on the Bank. This is their first game together as the Hot Shots and definitely look good here at the early going. So that'll do it for our first game of Chingadera 2023. We will be back in about 1 hour right at the noontime. is going to be our next bout. Is it? Let me take a look here. Yeah, just a little after noon. It says 12:10. So join us at noon for intros and whatnot. We'll be back momentarily on this. We'll be back in just a little bit. Chingadera 2025 from Phoenix.